Day. I just want to thank everyone for supporting. And just remember, once Carolyn meets her goal, the work is not over yet. Like, still gotta fight for justice for all people of color in America and all over the world too. So, thanks for support. You have no heart, break minds in two. You have no heart, all the boys love you.
Now I know what's real, what's fake. Rather sleep than stay awake.
This has truly been a unique summer, and a time for us to also have important conversations with Olivia. But thanks to HP's Print, Play, and Learn website, I was able to print out a few activities to have these conversations with her.
I'm going to show you my top favorite activities. Black is beautiful.
Wow! We also taught Olivia about the protest and what's going on. What's some of the things that's on this activity, Ali?
Black Lives Matter. Justice.
Yes!
Peace.
Yes!
Love.
Yes!
Equality.
Woo!
They also had this mixed match activity, which I thought was so cool because there's a two-dad family and I have two moms.
Visit HP's Print, Play, and Learn website to download your own educational activities about
Race and equality.
Nah, 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 nah.
When I popped off, then you gave me just a little bit of lockjaw.
So we got this cake for 4th of July, but something is wrong with it and I am gonna fix it. Boom. We don't need this. Happy all countries matter to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
How do you get better grades without staying up late to study? Don't treat school like a sport. Let me explain, because sports are great and everything, but school is not one of them. In sports, you start off the game and you're a little bit relaxed. Then when it gets towards the end, you really go full out. I mean, watch any basketball game, it happens every time. School should not be like this. In school, it actually should be the opposite. You should start your semester and really, really go hard. Hit the ground running. Get all your reading done early, understand the concepts early. Then towards the end, you won't have to stay up late to study to do well on an exam. You will have put the work in at the beginning, not waited until the last minute at the end, like a sports game. Anyway, I hope this helps.
What Asian foods would be called if they were made by white people. Super spicy fermented cabbage. The joke is that kimchi isn't spicy at all. Flash fried oriental noodles served in chicken broth with an assortment of exotic vegetables. Oriental noodles again, but the jungle version. Meatball soup served in rice skin.
Hi friends, sharing another day in the life of an unemployed millennial in New York City, part 2. So on this specific day, my mom and I had appointments for our haircut. We were really excited because it's been a while. The place I go to is called Concord Hair Design. It's on East 40th Street between Lexington and Park. This is what my hair currently looked like. For me, it was actually pretty long. The place we went to took a lot of safety precautions. They took our temperature, they sprayed us down with hand sanitizer, and they had plastic in between each and every seat. This is my mom getting her haircut, and this is Helen. I have been going to her since I was a freshman in high school, and I'm now 27. She is amazing, and here I am getting my haircut, and this is the finished look. It's so much shorter and so much lighter, and I'm so happy. Afterwards, my mom and I walked around Koreatown, and we went to Grace Street Cafe. I got a lychee slush, and my mom got a Vietnamese iced coffee. Then we came home to my little angel, and that's all the time I have. Bye.
I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never.
run for president. What does that mean? He's gonna do the same exact thing as Trump because he's a Trump supporter.
Si tú supieras lo que yo sufrí por ti.
Some of y'all don't seem to understand what implicit bias means, and it shows. Like, whenever someone criticizes the lack of diversity in a piece of media, or like the problematic implications with how things are played out in a piece of media, for instance, Deja Talks had a perfect example in Endgame, how like Nat is an ex-terrorist, but she gets a redemption arc, but meanwhile the Mexican cartel and the Japanese gang terrorists are all slaughtered without remorse by Clint as Ronin, and it's just brushed over. And a lot of people were coming at her like, oh, well, I'm sure the writers weren't thinking like that, they weren't thinking about that. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why you need diversity in your writer's room, because the way implicit bias works is that these things find their way into your story whether you explicitly meant them to or not. You might not have explicitly meant for the white lady to be the one with the redemption arc while all of the non-white criminals got killed, but that still happened.
I just want you back. I'm running to your side, flying my white flag, my white flag. My love, where are you?
Is dinner ready? Did you put the chicken in the oven? Did you guys want something to drink? Yeah, cool. Got a text in from a second cousin at a family party in SoCal. You call this roti?
It's true. The older Rosa de Guadalupe was trying to like bring light to like the whole class system in Mexico. You know, trying to help out the poor. But as more seasons came by, it just became more apparent that they were trying to use like white rich Mexicans as like a way to make the show look bougier to me.
So for one of my college essays, I wrote about mental health in the Asian community and how treating it as a taboo subject can be really harmful. And when my mom read it, she was like, Sharon, you have to write about something else. They're going to know that you have mental problems and they're not going to let you in. And I was like, congratulations on exhibiting all of the problems that I discussed in the essay. By the way, the college I applied to accepted me, so...
Baby fun fact! These are baby walkers. The idea is that baby walkers are supposed to teach babies how to walk, right? Well, studies show that baby walkers can actually inhibit a baby's ability to walk. Now, why is that? It's like the walker is doing all the work instead of the baby putting in the work. So how can you really learn to do something if an outside force is doing it for you? Now, they're not saying don't use a walker at all. You can use them in moderation, but don't use it as a babysitting toy or as a means to teach them how to walk. So what should you use? Teach them how to do it themselves.
Alright, let's talk Indigenous mascots. Before I talk about ways that you can help get rid of these mascots, I'm going to talk about why they are bad. For starters, it is dehumanizing. Many other mascots have animals or objects to represent a team. So making Native Americans comparable to those objects is dehumanizing and objectifying. Furthermore, it brings on a lot of cultural appropriation. An attempt to try to show support for a certain team, a non-Indigenous person might wear a headdress or face paint. This is completely inappropriate in that many tribes hold different significances to the headdress and they are very important symbols. Not everyone can wear one. I've gotten so many different DMs to get rid of these mascots for high schools across the nation. However, I cannot put them all in my bio, so a good way for me to distribute those would be through my Instagram, but I need 10K to get those links out on my story. If that's something that interests you, go ahead and look at my Instagram. Thank you for listening.
This is how we do, baby. This is how we do, the Brooklyn way. Brooklyn, I hate the mask, but I gotta wear it. I hate it, but you're gonna love this. It's It's Piragua time, my people. It's Piragua. This is how we do it. The Puerto Rican way. 90 degrees. Tamarindo, mami.
This is why the one-drop rule is extremely problematic and should not be used. It states that anyone with at least one black ancestor is considered black. By that logic, everyone on this planet is black because everyone descended from black people. Life started in Africa. We must acknowledge that race is a social construct created to oppress people based off of skin color and phenotypes, their appearance, how they look. Here we have former President Barack Obama. He has a white mother. However, he looks black, hence him being the first black president. He is a black biracial man. Here's Singer Housley. She's also mixed. She has a black father. However, she acknowledges that she is white passing. She would be considered a white biracial woman. And we must acknowledge these differences because the way they maneuver through society will be different. It's based on
the inventor of hot Cheetos, a Latino, son of immigrants, getting paid $4 an hour as a janitor at Frito-Lay, went from that to millionaire because he had a great mindset, not knowing how to read, write, or speak English. Imagine that as a resume.
Nobody needs to know. The Reynolds pamphlet.
I just went through a very difficult time. I was at work and some guy just called me a fat, ugly, and just kind of walked away like laughing at me.
I hope that when you look in the mirror, you see the beautiful girl I see. If you had a mirror back home that could talk back to you, what would you want the mirror to tell you?
That I look pretty. That it doesn't matter what other people say.
Yeah. Can you say to yourself, you look beautiful?
I could say it, but do I really mean it? Probably not.
And I think you're absolutely gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
But it's about really taking back the mirror. So I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to say, this is me.
This is me. I am beautiful.
I am enough.
I am enough.
Hating ourselves doesn't make the world better. You know? For what, right?
And I rise like the day. I rise up, I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again.
Urban legend, club king, I'ma sing to you. Mind your business, mind your business, mind your business.
Nobody needs to know. The Reynolds pamphlet.
I'm sitting here crying in my progress.
Ma'am, you need to wear a mask. Ma'am, is that your car freshener? Oh no, it's my mask. Ma'am, that's just your hair. Oh no, this is my designer mask. No. Just because you write mask on it doesn't make it a mask. Ow. No.
Get your money, man. Life goes on.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful.
I wish that you could show some love instead of